Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Two of us here today.
Hey.
Bit of Watch Mojo. A bit of
good.
10 disturbing documents the government tried to hide.
Ooh.
Only 10? Wow.
Must be more than that, surely.
Tell you what story I heard over the weekend. I don't know if you read this story about the guy in the UK. Like, it's got a bit crazy in the UK, and it's a bit like, if you say something that's wrong, people are getting arrested. I know there's an agenda behind it all. I know it's not just anyone says anything.
Yeah.
But a guy posted on his LinkedIn profile a picture of him shooting guns in the USA.
Oh, right, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Flew back to the UK. West Yorkshire police arrested him.
Really?
Yeah.
On what grounds?
For the content on his post of him firing guns.
Really?
Yeah. Now on my Instagram and Facebook, got me firing guns. Come on, bring it on, bring it to it. Hey, see what I do. Nothing.
That is bizarre.
Yeah, he got 13 days. It's been ongoing for.
Really?
Yeah. Don't know what the outcome was. I didn't get that far down the story before calling everyone a bellend.
I mean, he wasn't doing anything illegal by the sound of it. I mean, I don't know.
Firing guns in the USA.
I know pretty much nothing about it, but I mean, if he's on the firing range or whatever, I mean,
which he was,
it's all legally.
It was all legal.
Firearm, then I don't see the issue. But
and he posted on LinkedIn and got when he landed back in the UK arrested him. UK police, West Yorkshire.
Surely must have something better to do. You would think.
Bizarre, right?
Very bizarre. I'll watch the outcome of that with interest. That's for sure.
Like I say, on my profile, I've got me shooting guns in the USA. Yeah,
you're next on the list, mate.
Good.
Don't move to Yorkshire.
Good. I'll go and see them. Let's get into this. 10 disturbing documents the government tried to hide.
Friday's release totals over 8,500 documents and includes phone messages, flight logs, and manifests.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today, we're looking at documents so shocking that the government tried desperately to hide them from the public, only to fail.
Over time, that awareness of wrongdoing sort of builds up.
The Downing Street memo. Smoking guns can come in many strange and disparate forms. In 2005, it was the minutes of a meeting. Leaked to the press, the Downing Street memo detailed a secret conversation among British officials in 2002 regarding messaging strategies around the impending U.S. invasion of Iraq.
8 more documents from 2002 leaked to the Associated Press.
Guy molest a snake. Proper snake.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, further suggesting that President Bush and British Prime Minister Tony Blair were determined to remove Saddam Hussein from power within weeks or at the latest months after 9/11.
It revealed that Washington had already decided on war. The document shattered the public narrative that war was a last resort or based on bad intelligence. The US and the UK governments knew the truth beforehand.
The crucial question is, why did they turn away? Why did the Bush administration turn away from al-Qaeda and go to Iraq?
Both governments downplayed it, but the memo showed the world how politics will shape the facts to justify invasion. The rush to war had been from the start. Operation Paperclip. The Cold War arms race began straight after World War II. As Germany surrendered, the U.S. and the Soviet Union secretly recruited the Third Reich's highest scientists, engineers, and intelligence officers.
It sounds like the plot of a film drama, but it actually happened, and on a large scale.
Operation Paperclip brought more than 1,600 former Nazi personnel to America. Some designed rockets, others carried dark wartime records. Their knowledge helped both NASA and America's military and intelligence strategies.
And the idea was, certainly at the Pentagon and among the Joint Chiefs of Staff who were really running this program, was if we don't get these Nazi scientists, surely the Soviets will.
The U.S. also imported the...
It's fair play on that, though, isn't it? You want to get...
Sort of, yeah. You'll get the cream of the crop, don't
Absolutely.
you? So to speak.
Yeah.
It depends sort of like how affiliated they were with Nazism and stuff like that. We might sort of like make it a bit sort of like, a bit
unethical.
touchy. Unethical,
At the same time, I think you've also got to get the secrets that come with it as well.
Well, absolutely, yeah.
You'll come with a wealth of knowledge and... a skill set as well.
I think it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't, to a certain extent, because like I said, if they didn't get them, then the Russians would, and then, probably even worse scenario then.
Yeah, correct.
So I sort of get it.
Gehlen Organization, a former Nazi intelligence network. Gehlen was a key Cold War asset and a key intelligence partner in the CIA's early years. For decades, the government tried to bury both whom they recruited and how far they'd go to undermine the progress of communism.
So this idea that you can just whitewash someone's past, I think is important to look into and to investigate so that that truth can be reconciled.
CIA Family Jewels. When the CIA even keeps secrets from the presidents, you know they did something horrible. The Family Jewels was a 693-page internal report compiled in 1973, detailing decades of illegal and unethical operations.
The CIA, America's spy agency, has just released nearly 700 pages of declassified documents detailing decades of illegal activities.
There were domestic spying operations on journalists and anti-war activists. They created multiple assassination plots against foreign leaders and performed drug experiments on unwitting subjects, meant to stay buried.
Wow.
The report was forced into the open after Watergate compelled journalists and Congress to poke around in shadowy corners.
There are people inside those agencies that want truth to emerge if it doesn't hurt national interests.
The revelations sparked congressional hearings, public outrage, and new oversight laws meant to rein in U.S. intelligence. The Family Jewels exposed how far the CIA had gone to protect itself from accountability.
There are all sorts of covert operations that people are now carrying out with the idea we'll deny it, and then 30 years from now, when we're all gone, we'll admit it.
The 28 pages.
True that.
Yeah.
For years, one section of a congressional report was so sensitive, it was literally torn out. Dubbed the 28 pages, this portion of the 2002 joint inquiry into the 9/11 attacks was redacted completely. The pages were locked away for over a decade, fueling speculation that the U.S. government was protecting someone. When declassified in 2016, the documents were shocking but not terribly surprising.
Prior to 9/11, the FBI apparently did not focus investigative resources on Saudi nationals in the U.S., I continue to quote here, due to Saudi Arabia's status as an American ally.
They confirmed multiple connections between Saudi nationals and several of the hijackers. They did not, however, reveal indisputable proof of official Saudi complicity. Still, the implications were clear.
I think it's important to have a full investigation and an understanding of the possible role of the Saudi government in 9/11.
The revelations deepened public mistrust and revived questions about oil, alliances, and accountability.
There are just reams of intelligence that are coming through constantly. Some of them are raw and not tested. Some of them are...
And some of that may be in the 28 pages.
And some of that may be in the 28 pages. I don't know.
The Pike Committee reports.
Yeah,
interesting.
I think when you do any of these investigations that go on, it's like just internal investigations, isn't it?
Yeah.
And when you get them, it's like, I see some things going on over here, and it's been led by one of the ex-colleagues of the person who's investigating and all that. And it's like, come on, man, get someone neutral in there.
That's what you need for proper investigations.
Yeah.
And, you've got to have someone neutral, someone that's got nothing to do with the actual subject.
When it's government investigations, I always think a foreigner should be brought in.
Yeah,
like a foreign team should be brought in to do it. Who's neutral, who can't be intimidated, can't be.
That's the thing. It's
can't be influenced.
It's got to be neutral, though, isn't it? Because like they were alluding to before with Saudi Arabia, big allies of theirs, weren't they? And like buying arms off them, oil and this, that, and the other. So they are compromised to a certain extent, aren't they? When it comes to that.
And it's we've got them going on now.
Yeah,
these things going on now. The grooming gangs over here.
They're
supposed to be doing that a year in already, and nothing's happened.
Yeah,
they're not even opened the book yet.
Yeah, well, they definitely need neutral people doing it anyway. Big time.
If the Church Committee exposed the CIA's crimes, the Pike Committee showed how deep the rot went.
Seems to me like that's a classic definition of cover-up.
Led by New York Congressman Otis Pike, this House investigation dug into the CIA, NSA, and FBI's black budgets and covert operations. Unlike the Church Committee's cautious approach, Pike's team went straight for the jugular. Congressman Pike uncovered evidence of assassinations, coups, and billions in untraceable funds. They found the CIA had plotted to poison foreign leaders, bug allies, and mislead Congress about secret wars.
I don't think any member of this committee takes the position that the CIA should be abolished. I may be wrong.
The report was so explosive that the Ford administration refused to release it, but it leaked to the Village Voice. It revealed not just abuse of power, but the terrifying truth that America's spies were often operating unchecked.
I don't think the government has right to keep secrets. No secrets at all? Not in peacetime. Of course not. They work for you. You don't want folks working for you keeping secrets from you. That's crazy.
The Panama Papers. It started with a single anonymous message. "Hello, this is John Doe. Interested in data?" What followed was one of the biggest leaks in human history. In 2016, journalists exposed the Panama Papers, 11.5 million files from the law firm Mossack Fonseca.
Mossack Fonseca say the services they provide are commonly used worldwide, and they are responsible members of the global financial and business community.
The world learned the specifics of how the global elite hid trillions in offshore accounts and shell companies.
But as crazy as the structures behind anti-overseas might seem, they are entirely legal in Panama.
The documents stretched back to the 1970s, implicating world leaders, billionaires, drug cartels, and even FIFA officials.
An amazing story.
Really?
FIFA corrupt?
Surely not.
No, I'm not having that.
I do not believe that's just made up, that, isn't it?
Potentially an earthquake.
Governments scrambled, protests erupted, and the prime ministers of Iceland and Pakistan resigned. The leak exposed a hidden world where, for decades, the rich and powerful had bought the system.
Nosotros no somos responsables de qué se hace con esa sociedad. Es como si se acusara a una fábrica de carros de un atropello.
The NSA black budget. When Edward Snowden blew the whistle in 2013, he brought...
That's what we need now, innit? We need a whistleblower.
Ooh, yeah.
We need a really deep internal whistleblower. Someone who's pegged right inside, who can just come out and go, do you know what? Balls to it. You just come out and tell us everything.
It'll happen one day.
I'm just hoping these people are going to be alive when it does surface.
When they get the comeuppance. Yeah, oh, absolutely, yeah. But we go back to that one with all the like the moneyed offshore accounts and stuff like me. That's been going on for...
Still going on.
It's been going on all around the world for years and years and years, like I say, and it's still going on now, isn't it? So absolutely no surprise whatsoever that. But, you know...
I think with everything that's to do with... most governments, you start peeling it back, it's not going to be good.
And I think they're all at it as well. You know, even with the spies and espionage and stuff like that. You know, listen, all the countries,
double agents and all
double
that,
agents all throughout Europe and China, Russia. They all do it. They all do the same thing, don't they?
Yeah.
The world's attention to NSA's mass surveillance. Among the leaks was the existence of PRISM, a surveillance system that tapped tech giants like Google and Facebook to collect user data.
PRISM is about content. It's a program through which the government could compel corporate America. It could sort of deputize corporate America to do its dirty work for the NSA.
The documents showed just how far the U.S. would go to spy on its own allies and citizens. What received less attention, though, was the money trail. The black budget detailed how over $52 billion in taxpayer money was funneled each year into hidden intelligence programs.
It shows that the budget in its entirety tops $52 billion a year, with the biggest share, more than $14 billion, going to the CIA.
The scope of three-letter agencies' Black Book programs was massive. Those paying attention to this less flashy part of Snowden's revelations were disgusted.
People will see in the media all of these disclosures. They'll know the lengths that the government is going to grant themselves powers unilaterally to create greater control over American society and global society.
The Nixon tapes. Sometimes the cover-up really is worse than the crime. Between 1971 and 73, President Richard Nixon secretly recorded more than 3,700 hours of conversations.
We all know that this whole, almost hysteria about the bombing has been a media-created damn thing.
He taped virtually everywhere he went, from the White House to Camp David. Meant to preserve his legacy, the tapes ironically destroyed it instead. Where investigators uncovered their existence during the Watergate scandal, Nixon fought to keep them hidden. His argument of executive privilege fell flat at the Supreme Court. Once released, the recordings revealed corruption, political sabotage, and attempts to obstruct justice. The most infamous recording, dubbed the smoking gun tape, sealed his downfall.
With the new transcripts, the president issued a written statement of his own. In it, he acknowledges that what the transcripts say is, as Mr. Nixon puts it, at variance with what he told the American people on other occasions.
The world heard a president weaponizing power to crush his enemies. In 1974, Nixon resigned.
May God's grace be with you in all the days ahead.
The Pentagon Papers. The Vietnam War unraveled both on the battlefield and in Washington. In 1971, military analyst Daniel Ellsberg leaked a 7,000-page report that changed everything.
I can no longer cooperate in concealing this information from the American public.
U.S. presidents had lied to both Congress and the American people about the U.S. role in Vietnam. The Pentagon Papers exposed secret bombings, false optimism, and plans for escalation long after officials promised peace. The Nixon administration sued to stop the New York Times from publishing.
The Times called its lawyers. Their lawyers came over and said, "We won't represent you."
The case quickly reached the Supreme Court, which ruled in favor of the free press. The papers revealed shocking government deception, marking the very moment Americans stopped taking their leaders at their word.
I was struck, in fact, by President Johnson's reaction to these revelations as close to treason, because it reflected to me the sense that what was damaging to the reputation of a particular administration, a particular individual, was in itself treason, which is very close to saying, I am the state.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. The Epstein List. In 2019, financier Jeffrey Epstein was arrested on suspicion of running an elaborate...
If they release unredacted documents on this, I know they're going to have to redact some for safety reasons for people who are involved.
Yeah. Okay.
But if they release the full list of people who were Epstein's accomplices, let's say, right? This potentially would be the biggest scandal ever.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, it could be absolutely huge. It really could. And you'd expect it to be as well.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you? Yeah. Given all the stories and knowing the contacts and the amount of people that you did know, you think it could be really, really bad.
Yeah. I mean, one of our royal family, or ex-royal family now, was sort of like mixed up in it a hell of a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
and a lot of stuff that's come forward about him since has it's been
not a great look.
It's not a great look. No.
Hence the ex-member of the royal family sort of thing, because he's been pretty much thrown out of it now, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got nothing now.
No titles.
I think he still holds one remaining title. I think something to do with the military.
Right.
Which the military, that's down to the military to bin it off from him. Yeah. And they're taking the time a little bit, and I think they've been told get a move on.
Right, okay.
Just last week. Yeah. But we've just had another issue over the weekend as well. We just had a budget, our autumn budget the other day.
We have.
Where she's lied. And all the economists and all the top people and all the reporters are all saying you've kind of lied.
Yeah.
And then the Prime Minister's come on and gone, she didn't lie.
Yeah.
But she did. No, you're lying saying she didn't lie.
I think the evidence is pretty clear, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
You just wouldn't, they just sort of, I don't know. They just try and get away with everything, don't they? All the time.
So it's just full of shit, all of them, aren't they? Really,
you just can't trust any of them.
I
Honestly,
know they've only got maybe a couple of weeks left to release all these documents. Didn't Trump give them like a month to do it, 30 days or something?
Right.
Just so get it all released. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So there's only a couple of weeks left.
Right. Sex trafficking operation.
The number of girls that have been put into therapy because of this one individual or this group of individuals is just astronomical.
He took his own life a month later in a Manhattan jail cell. But what followed was even murkier. There have been years of speculation over his network of powerful associates.
It's really a Democrat hoax because they're trying to get people to talk about something that's totally irrelevant.
Court filings and unsealed records revealed a web of billionaires, royals, politicians, and scientists. Some were accused of terrible crimes, and others were merely connected. The Epstein List became shorthand for...
Does anyone else it might just be me that does this, when someone says such a body and they name somebody and they go, he's been connected with the Epstein, and you go, I can see
makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Somebody just comes out randomly out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you go, forgot about him.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
Elite protection, including sealed evidence, name redactions, and uncharged co-conspirator.
Why did some of the most powerful men in the world flock to him? What was Bill Gates doing around Jeffrey Epstein?
One key witness, Ghislaine Maxwell, was the only one convicted of a crime. For all the revelations, much of the truth remains sealed in federal files.
We now know so much more, that there is so much public scrutiny on this, that the wheels of justice will turn in a way that they definitely didn't for a very long time.
What do you think is the...
I'm unsure.
Yeah, I think you're right about Ghislaine Maxwell, though.
Yeah.
She obviously knows a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
And it's whether she comes out with something in the end.
Yeah,
I don't
is she
know.
going to sit in
Not sure.
prison for 20 years? What is she now? She's got to be 60, hasn't she? So
I would guess so.
That'll take her to 80.
Yeah.
Don't know. Does she want to sit there?
Or she want to cut a deal?
Yeah.
Or does she want to? I mean, obviously,
If
life
the
would
deal's
be in
to be cut.
danger whichever way. So,
yeah,
a lot of people, wouldn't want her talking about it. And if she came out, and she'd be, probably a bit of a target as well. So,
yeah. And Bill Gates, didn't his wife divorce him not long ago?
It was in the last 12, 18 months.
I wonder if that had
Something like that, I'm
anything-
not
I wonder if
sure.
that had anything to do with these.
It's all stories, isn't it? All conspiracy theories, and I'm sure every single person that went there wasn't involved in anything dodgy, but
I bet they were.
Oh, do you think so?
100%.
Okay.
What else are you going there for?
Right. Well, that's it. I don't know.
Holiday. It's sunny there. I'll go then. Yeah.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe it's a nice place. I don't know. But
yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Right, okay.
But, I've seen a picture just last week of is it Bill Clinton getting massaged at a hotel at an airport.
Oh right.
Like he's like sat in an airport lounge type thing, and some girls like knelt behind him, like
Yeah.
massaging him, sort of thing. And they're waiting. I don't know where they're waiting to go, but maybe they're waiting for the Lolita Express to come and pick him up and then head down there. It's I don't know, but it was when you see some of the names, you just think, yeah, of course it is.
It's a huge story, though, isn't it?
It's
And
probably the
like I
biggest
said, a
scandal,
couple of
I
weeks
think.
ago, then it could be absolutely massive, depending how much they redact.
I just can't see it. I can see it if someone comes out, like you say, like Ghislaine Maxwell comes out and says, yeah, these were definitely there. He was there.
Yeah.
He was there. He was involved, and I'm sort of like round them all up. Or is it just going to go away?
I'm not sure. I mean, even just proving someone's there doesn't prove any wrongdoing.
No,
there's
not
got to
really.
be more. There's got to be more to it than that. There's got to be more people coming out
Yeah.
and talking about
Yeah.
it. That's for sure.
But at least if you've got a name of someone like, I don't know, it could be anyone, and you say, well, do you want to explain what you were doing there?
Yeah, no,
You know,
yeah, I get that.
it's,
Yeah,
I
I think there'd be a lot of explained by a lot of people. So-
Yeah, I mean, they press got onto Andrew Mountbatten and sort of like pressed him real hard.
Yeah.
And he paid 12 million quid to Virginia Giuffre, didn't he?
He
And
did.
said, I didn't do anything. I've never even met her, but that's 12 million quid.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's all wrong, isn't it? It really is. So yeah, watch your space on that one. Though.
Some interesting
So,
ones there.
Yeah, very much so.
Goes to prove though, the people that work for us don't really work for us, really, do they?
No, honestly, it's
scammers.
It's probably no surprise with governments and things like that. That's what they're like. Bits like cloak and dagger, bit behind the
I
scenes.
get a lot of it has to be.
So some of it does, yeah.
But not
absolutely.
not
But
everything.
Some are just blatant, outright lies.
Yeah.
When you think, really,
Yeah.
And
then the next thing, taking everything from you and giving it away to everybody else.
I know, yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
we'll see.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.